Hey guys, and welcome back to Motivation Monday. Super excited to be back for another week. It's almost February 1st, and so I hope you guys have been having an amazing 2017 so far, because I know this month has been absolutely explosive. So today I want to switch things up a little bit and kind of do like a story time. So for those of you joining me for the first time, my name is Natasha Weston, aka the Motivation Maven, and I am here to give you all the motivation that you need to step out, have faith, and live your dreams. So today is story time, and I don't think I've done this before in Motivation Monday, but I've had a lot of amazing things happening lately, and y'all know with everything that happens with me, I like to come and share it with you in hopes that it will motivate you to continue to dare to live your dreams. And so this year started off pretty good, and I think it's because I've been getting in preparation for all of the things that have been happening. So if you've been following me on social media, then you heard my great news about getting my first corporate speaking engagement at one of the nation's largest financial institutions. And the great thing about it is, guys, I didn't even reach out to them. I didn't pitch them. I didn't ask for the opportunity. I showed up on Facebook Live one night and did a broadcast on how to build your personal brand. And somebody on the committee at this financial institution reached out to me and asked if I would come and speak to not just their location, but all of their locations in the country, all of their main campuses. And so this was super exciting, and I had to keep it secret for a while, and that kind of bugged me. But I wanted to kind of just share the story and take you back to the day that I actually did that Facebook Live broadcast, and kind of put you in, where my mindset was and why it is so important for you to continue to put one foot in front of the other every single day, no matter what life is throwing at you. Because that particular week, I felt like I was going downhill again. I felt like, a lot of things just weren't working out in my favor. And I continued to get up every day and show up and motivate you guys and keep a smile on my face and just push through the madness that was happening in my life. And on this particular day, this for one of the first times was one of the first Facebook Lives that I actually didn't plan, right? And I just got on, I think it was like pretty late that night too. It was like between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And I, had some ideas that I wanted to share with you guys. So I hopped on there, and that to date was one of my most engaged broadcasts ever. And, I got off of there, answered questions like I always do, and went to bed. Well, woke up the next morning to a message in my inbox from a representative, somebody on the committee at this financial institution, saying, hey, can you give me a minute? Can we hop on the phone? I've got something that I need to ask you. So I was like, okay, can we chat about it tomorrow? And she said, yeah, because I had already had a full day and it was just pretty busy. So anyway, called her the next day, and she pretty much said, hey, we want you here. We want you to speak for an event that we have every year. We bring in a keynote speaker that we highlight that's doing amazing things in their industry. And when I saw your Facebook Live, I couldn't think of anybody else but you. And so I was like, really? So I'm just thinking, oh man, my first corporate booking and speaking engagement, like this is simply amazing. So of course, once she presented the opportunity to me, she said, well, I'm in charge of, really scouting out a keynote speaker. And like I said, you're the only person that came to mind. So I really want you to get booked for the job. So she requested some additional documents from me, and because I had them prepared, I was able to send them to her right away. And this was on a Friday, and by that Monday, I got a message from her saying, hey, you got the job. They really are excited about, you coming and all that you've done and blah, blah, blah. So long story short is, if I had not shown up that day to do that Facebook Live, I probably wouldn't have gotten the opportunity. but because I showed up, and I showed up with a smile on my face and in confidence, and I showed up and did what I do best, and that's speak and encourage you guys and educate you guys on the things that I've learned over the years. That in return got me a paid corporate speaking engagement. So that's the first thing that I wanted to bring to your attention today, is that it's super important that you show up in confidence. If you got to turn the camera off and wipe the tears away from your eyes, if you've just gone through maybe a bad breakup, or maybe you just got evicted, or whatever the case may be, that still does not take away from the knowledge that you have and the influence that you have in other people's lives. So show up in confidence always, and it's often the times where you don't feel like doing something where you get the most results. So the second point that I wanted to bring up to you guys is to shine, because you never know who's watching. Going back to that example, if I had not gotten on there and shared and showed up in the knowledge and confident in the knowledge that I was sharing, it wouldn't have resonated in this young lady's life enough for her to think that I was even qualified enough to speak to her entire company. So it's important to shine, because you never know who your light is shining on. And lastly, the third and most important thing is to always share your greatness. Don't let anybody tell you that you're boasting or that you're sharing too much of what you're doing. It's important to share what you're doing, because it will influence somebody else's life, either on a large scale or on a small scale. So these 3 points, show up, shine, and share, is what was really laid on my heart to share with you guys for this week's Motivation Monday. And I hope that you take it and that you apply it into your life this week, and watch and see how amazing the results are. So I hope you guys have an amazing week. Remember to stay plugged into some source of motivation, because it will change your life. Remember to thumbs up this video and subscribe for more, and of course leave some comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time, same place, same time. Have a good week.